There's a certain kind of comfort that only comes after a long day. The kind where your heart feels a little heavier than you expected, and your thoughts settle into the quiet corners of your mind. Welcome to Whiskers and Wounds, a playlist made for the soft-hearted, the worn-out, and anyone carrying invisible bruises beneath their smile. Imagine this. A cat hops onto your lap, slow and gentle, as if it understands that today took something out of you. It doesn't ask for anything. It just curls up, quietly telling you, you're safe here. That's what this playlist is. A soft place to land. A collection of gentle, indie melodies, slow pulse beats, and lyrics that wrap around you with the same warmth. These songs aren't about perfection, they're about honesty, the kind that acknowledges your wounds without forcing you to explain them. Here, vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a language, and every track speaks it fluently. Maybe you're healing from something you don't talk about. Maybe you're exhausted from holding it all together. Or maybe you just need a moment where nothing hurts and nothing is demanded of you. Let the music unfurl slowly. Let it soften the sharp edges of the day. Let it remind you that even the gentlest creatures can carry scars and still move with grace. You're allowed to feel tired. You're allowed to be quiet. And you're allowed to seek comfort, even in something as small as a song that understands you. This is Whiskers and Wounds, a playlist for the tender, the tired, and the beautifully resilient. So take a breath, settle in, and let the music do what words sometimes can't. First, we have a song that feels like a whispered secret. The lyrics paint a picture of finding strength in solitude, not loneliness. It's about the quiet moments when you're just with yourself, and you realize that your own company is enough. The melody is simple, almost like a lullaby, carried by a delicate acoustic guitar and a soft, breathy voice. It doesn't try to solve your problems, just sits with you in the quiet, acknowledging that sometimes the most healing thing is just to be. It's a reminder that even when you feel unseen by the world, there's a deep and beautiful world inside you that is always there. Following that, we drift into a track with a slightly different texture. This one has a slow, rhythmic pulse, like a steady heartbeat. It's a song about the process of mending. The artist sings about piecing things back together, not perfectly, but with care. It's the sonic equivalent of seeing kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold. The cracks are not hidden. They're highlighted as part of the object's history, making it more beautiful for having been broken. This song honors your scars in the same way. It tells you that your past doesn't make you damaged goods. It makes you a masterpiece of survival. Now, we shift into a more atmospheric piece. This song feels like a foggy morning where the world is muted and soft. There are layers of gentle synth pads and a distant, echoing piano. The vocals are almost a hum, blending into the music like another instrument. It's a song for when your thoughts are too loud and you just need them to fade into the background. It creates a space for you to simply exist without the pressure of thinking or feeling anything in particular. It's permission to float for a while, to let go of the need to have everything figured out. This is your moment to just be adrift, held by a current of sound. Next, we encounter a song that speaks directly to the feeling of being overwhelmed. The lyrics are incredibly relatable, talking about the weight of expectations and the exhaustion of putting on a brave face. But instead of being a sad song, it's strangely hopeful. The melody lifts just enough to suggest a glimmer of light at the end of a long tunnel. It's like a friend putting a hand on your shoulder and saying, "I see how hard you're trying and it's okay to rest now." It validates the struggle while gently pointing towards the possibility of relief. It's a song for anyone who feels like they are recarrying the world and just needs someone to notice. Then we have a track that feels like pure, unadulterated comfort. Imagine being wrapped in your favorite softest blanket on a cold day. That's this song. It's an instrumental piece, driven by a warm, resonant cello and a simple, repeating piano line. There are no words to analyze, no stories to follow. It's just pure, soothing sound. It's music that doesn't ask you to think or feel, but simply invites you to rest. It fills the room with a sense of peace and safety, creating a little sanctuary where you can let your guard down completely. It's a musical hug, plain and simple. From there, we move to a song with a touch of nostalgia. It has a slightly vintage feel. Maybe from the warm crackle of a vinyl record in the background, or the classic tone of the electric guitar. The lyrics speak of looking back, not with regret, but with a gentle understanding. It's about accepting the past for what it was and recognizing how it shaped you. It's a song that helps you make peace with your own story, acknowledging the painful parts without letting them define your present. It's like flipping through an old photo album and smiling, not because everything was perfect, but because you survived it all. Next song is about the quiet resilience of nature and how we can learn from it. The artist sings about how a flower can grow through a crack in the pavement, or how a river can slowly carve its way through stone. It uses these natural images to talk about human strength. It's a subtle reminder that growth isn't always a loud, dramatic event. Sometimes it's a slow, quiet, persistent process. This song encourages you to be patient with yourself, to trust your own inner strength, and to remember that, like nature, you have an incredible capacity to heal and grow, even in the most difficult circumstances. Then, we transition into a piece that feels like a conversation with a loved one. The song is a duet with two soft voices intertwining. They sing about mutual support, about being there for each other on the hard days. It's a song about the kind of love that doesn't need grand gestures, but shows up in the quiet moments, a shared look, a comforting silence, a hand to hold. It's a beautiful reminder that you don't have to go through things alone. It celebrates the power of connection and the healing that can come from letting someone else share your burden, even just for a little while. Following that is a track that explores the idea of hope as a quiet, flickering candle rather than a blazing fire. The lyrics are honest about doubt and uncertainty, acknowledging that it's hard to stay positive all the time. But through it all, there's this one small, persistent note of hope. The music reflects this perfectly, with a delicate melody that seems to almost disappear at times, only to return soft but steady. It's a song for when you don't have the energy for optimism, but you're not ready to give up completely. It honors that small, resilient part of you that keeps going, even when it's hard. And finally, we end with a song that feels like a gentle goodbye to the day. It's a slow, peaceful track that feels like a sunset. The music gradually fades, the layers of sounds slowly peeling away until only a single soft note remains. It's a musical exhalation, a letting go of everything that happened, good and bad. It doesn't promise that tomorrow will be perfect, but it leaves you in a state of calm, ready for rest. It's a final, gentle reminder to be kind to yourself. Made it through another day, and that is more than enough. Thank you for joining me here in this soft space. I hope these songs brought you a measure of peace. Remember to be gentle with yourself. If you enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe for more playlists made for the heart. Till next time, take care.